Stop. You haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Subscribe now. We have new stories every day. Now, let's go. Vanessa assessed her reflection in the mirror before stepping out. Despite just crossing the threshold into her mid-20s, she felt confident in her appearance. Adorned in a breathtaking designer gown and accessorized with elegant jewelry, she exuded sophistication. Her updo showcased a few crimson curls, cascading delicately to accentuate her captivating features, highlighted by her striking emerald eyes. With a final adjustment of her heels, she spared a glance at her figure, a perpetual concern, though tonight her curves seemed unchanged. A well-fitted push-up bra enhanced her assets, boosting her confidence. With a deep breath, she embraced the moment, reveling in the anticipation of the spectacular gala ahead. It was everything she had envisioned. Meanwhile, 1,000 miles away, Adam faced his own reflection, but it offered no solace, only a stark reminder of perceived failure. Drained and disheartened, he saw a silhouette marred by exhaustion and unfulfilled aspirations. Once, he and Vanessa had shared dreams, his musical ambitions now relegated to a distant fantasy, a mirage between improbable and impossible. Parenthood brought joy, but it also ushered in relentless fatigue, erasing any semblance of personal pursuits or fitness routines from his life. With a resigned sigh, he attempted to camouflage his protruding midsection, a symbol of neglected self-care and lost passions. The reflection mocked him, compelling him to acknowledge the need for change, for something to reignite the flicker of hope within him. Reflecting on the past, Adam recalled fondly their cherished song from the early days of their relationship, "Dirty Old Town" by Ewan MacColl and Shane MacGowan of the Pogues. Though their surroundings didn't exactly match the song's imagery, instead of gasworks, there were imposing tanks dubbed boilers for their resemblance to massive steam boilers. The sentiment resonated deeply. Both he and Vanessa shared a longing to break free from their small coal town. Adam's escape plan centered on his passion for music, while Vanessa sought a career in business. Springsteen's lyrics captured their shared sentiment perfectly. "We gotta get out while we're young, 'cause tramps like us, baby, we were born to run." Another passion of Adam's stemmed from his love for the outdoors, nurtured by inspirational teachers who ran an outdoors club for kids from coal towns. Through activities like rock climbing, mountain biking, canoeing, and sailing, they discovered the beauty of nature and the potential of the wider world. Following sixth form college, Adam and Vanessa embarked on an unforgettable European adventure, living out of his uncle's weathered VW camper van. Traveling across Germany, France, and Italy, they marveled at the Alps, with Adam finding inspiration for countless songs, though their audience remained confined to him and Vanessa. Working odd jobs at campsites, Adam indulged in his passion for climbing, realizing his limitations, but relishing the experience nonetheless. Playing guitar covers in bars helped fund their extended journey through the Dolomites and Croatia. Yet Adam's dreams of exploring the Himalayas and climbing the new summit remained out of reach due to financial constraints. Their plans took an unexpected turn when Vanessa became pregnant, leaving them both bewildered about the failure of their contraception. Despite doubts and against friends' advice, they married, welcoming their daughter Gloria 9 months later. They relocated to London, with Adam supporting Vanessa as she completed college with top honors in marketing and public relations, while he took on the role of primary caregiver for Gloria. Though it made practical sense, Adam struggled to adapt to the bustling city life, yearning for the simplicity and space of his small-town upbringing. Their cramped and exorbitantly priced flat left much to be desired, though the vibrant music scene and new friendships offered moments of solace. Adam juggled an additional bar job to make ends meet in the face of soaring rent prices. Vanessa's career soared straight out of college, and 3 years later, she received an exciting new job offer. Eagerly, she called Adam, requesting his presence at a plush restaurant to discuss the details. Though it seemed like an odd request, Adam managed to arrange for their neighbor to watch Gloria for a couple of hours. Upon arriving at the restaurant, Adam found Vanessa deeply engaged in conversation with a strikingly handsome man whose French accent grated on his nerves. Introductions revealed the man to be Ernest, a minor European royal. It dawned on Adam that Vanessa had become his public relations executive, news that came as a surprise. Ernest effusively praised Vanessa's brilliance and the ideas she contributed to his charity work, expressing delight at working with her. The job offer entailed a 1-year secondment, leading a media and publicity team for various charity and promotional projects, with the potential for a managerial role in Vanessa's parent company afterward. The catch: the post was based in Monaco and involved extensive travel. It was Vanessa's big break, a stepping stone to further success. Though Adam wished Ernest had been less charming, he appreciated the invitation and warm welcome extended to him. As they discussed their options on the way home, Adam and Vanessa contemplated the implications. Moving to Monaco seemed impractical due to Gloria's upheaval and Vanessa's frequent travel. London held little appeal for Adam, and caring for Gloria alone would be challenging. Returning to their hometown during Vanessa's contract emerged as the most viable solution, offering savings on rent and familial support. While leaving Gloria at such a tender age worried Vanessa, they knew their mothers would eagerly step in to help. Adam felt nervous about returning to the place he once longed to escape. However, the familiarity and sense of community brought unexpected comfort. Despite its flaws, their hometown felt like home, a place where generations of their family had left their mark. Adam found solace in the familiar streets and the ability to escape to the nearby coast and hills. Initially, everything seemed promising, with daily FaceTime chats and Vanessa returning home every fortnight. Vanessa thrived in her high-profile role, managing big budgets with apparent ease. Adam, though disappointed about his own career prospects, admired Vanessa's success and dedication. As Vanessa's profile grew, appearing frequently in newspapers and magazines alongside Ernest during his charity endeavors, Adam felt a mix of pride and happiness for her achievements. Despite the distance, they made the most of their time together during her visits home, cherishing intimate moments and working on their relationship. However, coordinating visits became increasingly challenging as Vanessa's charity commitments intensified. Missed calls and postponed trips home became more frequent, leaving Adam feeling increasingly disconnected. He watched as Vanessa's presence in the media overshadowed by Ernest's prominence, highlighting the strain on their relationship. Despite endless discussions, Adam struggled to reconcile Vanessa's career aspirations with their family life. He expressed his concerns about Gloria's growing distance from her mother and pleaded for Vanessa to prioritize their family, especially as they reached the midpoint of the year. Vanessa's response about a looming gale event only fueled Adam's frustration. He couldn't help but confront her about the increasing intervals between her visits home and the toll it was taking on their family. "Don't be like that. This is important. It's my career," Vanessa retorted defensively. "Yeah, I can see what you think is important, Vanessa. Do you realize that you were so exhausted last time you were back we didn't make love? It's been almost 2 months since we were intimate," Adam responded, his frustration evident. "Is that what this is about, you getting your leg over?" "Well, hell with you, you're spending the money I make," Vanessa lashed out, her words stinging Adam to silence. I am sorry, Adam. I didn't mean that." Vanessa backpedaled, but Adam could sense the truth behind her words. "I think you did, Vanessa. Try thinking about Gloria, and maybe even me for a change, rather than just yourself. What if we didn't need the money? Would you come home then?" Adam's voice was heavy with disappointment. "But we do need the money, so that isn't an option. And I love doing this. I am good at it." Vanessa defended her resolve unyielding. "Must be nice to have something you're passionate about. I didn't plan on being a single parent," Adam concluded, ending the call in resignation. Vanessa did return home briefly, but Adam's concerns about her work-life balance fell on deaf ears. Instead of easing his worries, Vanessa hired her best friend from school, Leslie, as a nanny to assist with Gloria. Despite Vanessa's assurances, Adam couldn't shake his unease about her prioritizing work over family. As they stood apart, staring into their respective mirrors, 1,000 miles away, Adam and Vanessa found themselves grappling with conflicting emotions and perspectives. The communication between Adam and Vanessa saw a temporary improvement before reverting back to its previous strained state. Leslie, to her credit, proved to be a godsend, lightening Adam's load and allowing him more time to focus on Gloria. However, it wasn't long before Leslie conveyed Gloria's longing for Vanessa's presence, highlighting Adam's exemplary parenting skills and the special bond he shared with their daughter. Vanessa couldn't help but feel a pang of regret upon hearing this. Concerns arose when Vanessa queried Leslie about Adam's fidelity, fearing his feelings of abandonment might lead him astray. Leslie reassured her about Adam's faithfulness, but urged Vanessa to reconsider the fairness of their arrangement for both Adam and Gloria's sake. Vanessa was grateful for Leslie's vigilance over Adam, especially given Leslie's history with abusive ex-partners. One night, Leslie's ex-husband showed up at Adam's door in a drunken rage, demanding to see her. With Gloria asleep upstairs, Adam stood firm, refusing to back down in the face of intimidation. Vanessa's mother, Wendy, happened to be visiting at the time, providing additional support. When the ex threatened Adam, Adam's protective instincts kicked in. Despite the man's blustering, Adam stood his ground, unwilling to be bullied. With Gloria's safety as his priority, he firmly but calmly confronted the intruder, ultimately sending him packing. The ex erupted into a string of profanities, insisting he knew Leslie was inside. Vanessa's mom, Wendy, emerged at the door and firmly shut down any hopes of reconciliation, declaring, "Yes, she is inside, but she never wants to see you again." Wendy's presence shattered any misconceptions the ex harbored about Adam and Leslie's relationship. Despite his anger, he swung at Adam, missing by a wide margin. In response, Adam delivered a light tap, causing the ex to stagger. Though hardly resembling a boxing champion, Adam felt a sense of triumph, which would undoubtedly grow into a legendary tale after a few beers. Struggling to regain his footing, the ex faced Wendy's scathing rebuke. With the police called, he attempted to slink away into the night, but was apprehended before reaching the end of the road. Leslie, distraught and shaken, required Adam and Wendy's calming presence, along with some medication, to settle down. Wendy expressed concern for Leslie's well-being and requested Adam's continued support, reflecting on Leslie's kind nature and the unfortunate circumstances she faced. Adam assured Wendy that he would be there for Leslie, acknowledging her gentle spirit and the invaluable care she provided for Gloria. Throughout the night, Adam checked in on Leslie, ensuring her comfort until morning. Grateful for his support, Leslie expressed her gratitude, acknowledging her debt to him for his assistance during the ordeal. "Nonsense, I just watched your ex fall over. It was quite amusing, really, and anyone would do the same," Adam reassured Leslie, hoping to lighten the mood. "You didn't know what would happen when you went to the door. I seem to attract losers. What is it about me? Why can't I just find a nice guy like you?" Leslie's voice trembled with self-doubt and frustration. "Listen, Leslie, I have no idea what he has done to your self-esteem and confidence, but you are an attractive woman, as well as being smart and caring. I would snap you up in a heartbeat if I wasn't already a married man, and there are plenty of others out there who would do the same." Adam reassured her, trying to lift her spirits. Leslie fled the room in tears, leaving Adam bewildered. He had intended to comfort her, but it seemed he had inadvertently upset her further. Hastily, he called Wendy to come over before he made things worse. After a long chat with Wendy, Leslie seemed to be in better spirits. Adam cautiously approached her, apologizing if he had upset her. "Yeah, she's better now. She's not used to men being nice to her, especially her hero." Wendy relayed Leslie's feelings to Adam. "Hero? No way. Shit. I didn't mean to suggest. You know I wouldn't," Adam responded, feeling slightly uncomfortable with the notion. "Relax," Adam, I know you wouldn't, and neither would she. But be careful. I'm not sure she realizes it yet, but she has quite a crush on you. It's not just about last night. It's how you were with Gloria and your support of Vanessa, Wendy warned. I'm sorry, I had no idea. I'll keep things professional and distant. Adam vowed, realizing the delicate situation. Probably for the best, she's confused. I'll keep talking to her as well, Wendy assured him, offering her support in navigating the situation. It was Leslie who, with a sheepish expression, handed Adam the Society magazine and urged him to take a look inside. As he flipped through the pages, his heart sank at the sight of a small article about a gala, accompanied by photographs. One image captured Vanessa holding hands with and kissing Ernest. Hell, the kiss was also caught in the background of another shot. Adam immediately attempted to call Vanessa, but she didn't answer. Frustrated, he obtained another number through her company and reached out again, identifying himself as Vanessa Williams' husband and requesting to speak with her urgently. I'm sorry, Ms. Williams is currently engaged, came the curt response. Miss, what the hell? Adam fumed, then resorted to texting Vanessa's personal number. Request for Ms. Williams to contact Mr. Williams immediately. A call came back. Hold for Ms. Williams, the voice on the other end instructed. Adam hung up in frustration. They called again. This is Ms. Williams' personal assistant. Can you hold for Ms. Williams, please? What's your name? Adam demanded. Sorry, what is your name? It's Stephanie Rochefort. Tell your boss, Stephanie, that I am not a business contact. If she wants to speak to her husband, she can either answer her private phone or make the effort to call me herself. You mean you're not holding? Correct, Stephanie. I am not. Adam ended the call. 10 minutes later, the phone rang again. It was Vanessa. I'm honored to be finally talking to the boss, and not one of your minions. Adam remarked bitterly. Don't be like that, Adam. Things are manically busy, Vanessa responded. Yeah, you have time for everything but me. Tell you what, Ms. Williams, it doesn't matter. Adam ended the call and chose to ignore the subsequent ones. Finally, he read Vanessa's text. Is everything ok? Is Gloria well? Yes, Gloria is fine, but everything is far from ok. You might want to check the lifestyle magazine to see why I needed to talk to you, he replied. The phone rang again, but Adam ignored it, along with the 5 subsequent calls. Then Vanessa sent another message. That was nothing, just a quick kiss goodnight, just a peck. The photo looks far worse than it is. We have a professional relationship. Please pick up so I can explain. Adam wasn't surprised when Wendy paid him a visit. Vanessa is upset, and you aren't answering your phone. Like she answers hers, you mean? You better check that magazine on the table before you say anything more, Adam retorted. Wendy scrutinized the photograph for a long moment. These things can look worse than they are. Which part? The kiss or the hand-holding? It's actually the second photograph that bothers me most. They aren't kissing, but the look in her eyes. Well, I know that look, and that's the killer. Be honest, Wendy, is she cheating on me? God, no, she wouldn't. I'll go out tomorrow to see her and find out what's happening. Suit yourself. I don't want to talk to her. This is just the final straw. She's been absent as a mother and wife for too long. I've had enough. Don't do anything hasty, Adam. I'm sure there is an explanation. So am I, and that's the problem. Wendy caught up with her daughter in Monaco, waiting in the foyer of a luxurious apartment. She was somewhat surprised to see Vanessa sweeping into the building with an air of sophistication, resembling a fashion model. Mom, what are you doing here? Vanessa's voice was tinged with surprise. I'm visiting. Aren't you going to welcome me and invite me up? Wendy replied with a hint of playfulness. Vanessa gave her mom a nervous hug. Well, yes, of course. It's great to see you. As Wendy wandered around the apartment, she couldn't help but notice the opulence. You seem to be doing well. Lots of clothes, jewelry, shoes, bags. They all look very expensive. And this place must cost a fortune. Yeah, it's going well. We receive a lot of gifts from people trying to secure contracts and approvals. And the apartment comes with the job, Vanessa explained. It was then that Wendy spotted the shaving gear and men's toiletries. Vanessa's heart sank as her mother's gaze settled on the evidence. Without hesitation, Wendy marched over to the wardrobes and flung them open, revealing a long rack of men's suits and other clothes. "What's going on, Vanessa?" Wendy's tone was firm. Vanessa internally groaned. "They're Ernest's. It's his apartment. He left some things here." Maureen fixed her gaze on her daughter, instantly detecting the falsehood. With her characteristic directness, she inquired, "Are you living with him?" "No. He sometimes stays over," Vanessa stammered. "Oh my God, you're having an affair," Maureen concluded, her tone tinged with disbelief. "No, it's not an affair. It has nothing to do with Adam and my other life," Vanessa defended. "Your other life? Are you serious? You leave your husband and daughter for months on end, while you carry on with some royal playboy," Maureen exclaimed incredulously. "Ernest isn't like that," Vanessa protested. "You're protecting him, really? Don't you think your mind should be on your husband and saving your marriage?" Maureen pressed. "Adam is fine. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. It's in hand. The contract ends in another 2 months anyway," Vanessa rationalized. Maureen slammed the magazine onto the coffee table in frustration. "He is far from fine. He is wondering why his wife is holding hands and kissing another man and what he did to deserve being deserted. You have a husband and daughter. They are very real. This is not some cheap romance. You're already married," she admonished. Vanessa broke down in tears, but her mother didn't let up. "You're swanning around like God's gift. No wonder you didn't come home, leaving Adam to look after your own daughter. I don't know who you are. And when your husband calls to find out what is happening, you put him on hold and then dismiss his concerns." Just then, they heard the apartment door opening and a male voice call out, "I am home, mon chéri." Ernest turned the corner to find Vanessa and her mother staring at him. He recovered quickly, taking and kissing the back of Maureen's hand. "You must be Vanessa's mother. I can see the apple didn't fall far from the tree. You are very beautiful," he remarked smoothly. The sound of the slap across Ernest's face echoed around the large apartment. "Don't start talking this nonsense to me. My daughter may be an idiot, but I assure you she is not," Maureen snapped. Ernest held his cheek in shock, his eyes watering. "Please tell me you're not going to cry. How pathetic, and how dare you seduce a married woman," Maureen scolded him. Ernest tried to recover. "It was not planned. It was a true romance. We can't defy the fates." "Rubbish. It was very planned, and either of you could have stopped it. You aren't brainless Mormons, while she might be. You do realize she has a daughter, my granddaughter, that she will lose," Maureen countered. "I won't lose her, Mom," Vanessa interjected. "Really? If your own mother knows Adam is a better parent, I can't see a family court seeing it any differently. You have all but abandoned her for this. This piece of crap," Maureen continued. "I haven't abandoned anyone, and the family courts won't come into it," Vanessa insisted. "Wake up, Vanessa. Adam is talking about divorce. You have disregarded the man and abandoned your child. If he finds out for sure you have had an affair, you are finished," Maureen warned. Ernest tried to support Vanessa's stance. "This is a brief romantic interlude. I never intended to harm Vanessa's marriage." "No, you just intended to get your leg over and succeeded because it appears my daughter is a tramp. Tell me something. Are you going to step up? Marry her? Look after her daughter?" Maureen challenged. Silence. "No, I didn't think so. A divorced mom wouldn't be the right fit for the image and family, would it?" Maureen remarked sharply. Ernest shifted uneasily. "Vanessa, I will leave and allow you some time to sort this out with your mother. It's obvious you need to discuss things," he said, making his exit. He's a coward as well, running off and leaving you. Why did you do it, Vanessa? Maureen pressed. I know it's wrong, Mom, but he is so different. The confidence, looks, and his interest in me. Then the money, prestige, gifts, and power. It's all so intoxicating. My other life seemed diminished in comparison, and my attention became focused on Ernest. I still love Adam, and I can compartmentalize this part of my life, Vanessa confessed. You need to get your own ass home and talk to Adam, Maureen urged. I can't. We have a big launch event in Cannes this week, Vanessa replied. Still putting your lover first. Get a grip, Vanessa. You're going to lose your family, or is that what you want? A light for Ernest. Do you love him? Maureen questioned. No, I love Adam. This isn't permanent, Vanessa insisted. Then you're crazy risking your family for a flame. I swear if you don't tell them, I will. He deserves better. You're supposed to look after him and Gloria, Maureen declared. You have to help me, Mom, Vanessa pleaded. What, by keeping your sordid little secret? I don't think so. You're a cheat, Vanessa. Try admitting it to yourself. At least, try some honesty. Tell Adam what has happened and beg forgiveness. Be under no illusion, Vanessa. I doubt he will take you back, and I wouldn't blame him one iota. Vanessa returned home on the same flight as her mom the following day. Maureen wished her luck as Vanessa got out of the taxi. Taking a deep breath before stepping through the front door, she was greeted by Gloria. She called out to her daughter, only for Gloria to rush into Leslie's arms with slight panic. Adam turned to see what the commotion was about, only to lock eyes with Vanessa. Why are you here? He demanded. What do you mean? I live here, Vanessa replied, confusion evident in her voice. No, you don't. But why now? You deserted us, Adam accused. Leslie hastily said she would take Gloria to the park and ushered her out of the door. So, are you going to say this is nothing, or can we just admit you were with him as well? Adam's tone was harsh. Vanessa flinched at the accusation, but there was no use denying it. I made some mistakes, Adam. I am sorry. How long? Adam's voice was strained. A few months since the gala. I'll stop with Ernest, and the job only has another 2 months to run, Vanessa explained. Damn it, you're still putting the job first, and you say it like it's nothing. Adam responded bitterly. This was never part of us. It was a separate parallel life. I have never stopped loving you, Adam. We were sort of separated during the contract, Vanessa pleaded. No, you separated us to be with Ernest. I don't even know who you are anymore. The girl by the boilers, she's long gone. You have all the money in the world, but have never been so. Cheap. You say you won't continue, but you still want to. If only I had stayed ignorant, huh? Adam retorted. I have missed you. A lot, actually. That's part of the reason I went with Ernest, I think. But I am choosing you over him. It's not as bad as you are imagining. It's not like we were at it every day. The job was very busy, Vanessa admitted, her voice filled with regret. No, you chose the other way around already. And I don't want seconds. As for the amount, how many times have you made love to me compared to him in the last few months? Come on, Vanessa, our side is easy to count. 0. What's he had? 50, 100. Adam's words cut through Vanessa like a knife, and she cringed inside, her head hanging down with the weight of truth in his statement. I am still your wife, she muttered weakly. In name only and not for long if I get my way, Adam replied sharply. Vanessa knew her explanation sounded weak. In a panic, she tried another tact. This isn't all on me. You let yourself go while I was out earning the money to keep you and provide for us. Adam was incredulous. Not that you have appreciated it, but it's hard to get to the gym when you are a single parent. You used the time I spent parenting for you to devote to your lover. Thanks to Leslie. I am putting that right. Leslie, you and Leslie, Vanessa began, but Adam interrupted her. Don't judge me by your standards, Vanessa. Leslie has been a good friend, nothing more. She's given me time to get fitter and pick up some of my previous interests. Actually try having my own life. Adam explained. Vanessa looked at Adam, noticing his improved appearance. He looked healthier and fitter than before. As for the money, you forget I supported us and juggled all of the child care to allow you to finish your degree. I dropped all of my aspirations to look after Gloria, only for you to throw it all back in my face. You've listened to too many people tell you how wonderful you are. Adam continued. Vanessa slumped down in a chair, feeling defeated. Give it up, Vanessa. It's a lost cause. You don't want me, at least not enough. And I deserve better. Adam concluded. Later, Vanessa looked at the message from Ernest. How did your confession go? Terribly. I think we are finished, she replied despondently. Adam was shocked to see the limo and SUV parked outside his house. They just didn't fit the area. He suspected who it was and dragged himself inside to find Vanessa, Ernest, and two imposing men who looked like security in his living room. He looked directly at Vanessa. When did you stop respecting me? I haven't done that. I do respect you, more than you know, Vanessa replied, her voice tinged with desperation. And yet here we are, with your lover sitting next to you in our home. I can't think of anything less respectful unless he starts giving you one over the coffee table, Adam retorted bitterly. That's all finished. Ernest is here to help us, Vanessa insisted. Ernest jumped in. I am sorry for any misunderstanding, Adam. You are overreacting. We had some fun, yes, but it was a brief interlude. Vanessa told me all about you and how much she loves you. She told you that, and still you sleep with her. Hardly Prince Charming, are you? Why are you here? Adam's voice dripped with sarcasm. I'd hate to think I caused a long-term issue. Can I offer compensation or pay for counseling? Ernest offered. Do you expect to wave your magical royal money wand and fix everything? Well, you can stick that wand right up your butt. And I don't need counseling. My wife is a cheat and a liar. It's pretty simple. You aren't here for us. You are here to limit the damage. Wouldn't want your reputation tarnished after all. A royal scandal is always juicy for the press. So listen to my considered and full response. Just show off. Adam's tone was biting. The security guards both twitched at Adam's words. That is a threat, Adam. I can make things very difficult for you, Ernest warned. Really? Are you going to threaten me into a happy marriage? I'd love to know how that is going to work out. And if I get in trouble, who is going to look after Gloria when you want to shuck my wife again? I am sure you would love the tabloids to hear how you stole my wife. Once that gets out, I suspect others will come forward. Adam countered, his voice filled with defiance. What do you want, Adam? Vanessa asked, her voice trembling. A happy marriage, but you took that. You're a shallow, self-centered egotist. Why choose a married woman when you could have anyone? Do you get off from taking what isn't yours? It's not a shallow, self-centered egotist. Why choose a married woman when you could have anyone? Do you get off from taking what isn't yours? It's not a romance. It's just a game to you. Adam accused, his words laced with bitterness. Adam turned to look his wife in the eyes before continuing. Congratulations, Ernest. You won, and you're more than welcome to claim the prize. He turned to one of the security guards, his tone firm. Get him out of my house before I decide to take my chances getting through you too. I'm trying not to do anything to jeopardize looking after Gloria, but that situation might change. Vanessa sat in amazement, witnessing Ernest being so easily dismissed. People usually fawned over him. He had title, money, and power, but Adam made him seem utterly inconsequential. The lead security guy smiled, not cruelly. I think we do need to leave, sir. He has every right in his home. Ernest nodded curtly. Vanessa, I think your contract has run its course. I will pay the outstanding balance and say you completed ahead of time. but I won't need your services going forward." With that, Ernest left the small house, the two guards in tow. "It seems like you've been dumped, dear. Not a nice feeling, is it? Funny how the job was so important, but he can cope so easily without you. Makes you wonder if it was a real job in the first place, or if you were just his bed warmer," Adam remarked, his tone cutting. "Don't be cruel, Adam. That isn't you," Vanessa pleaded. "Cruel? Or am I treating you like you've treated me over the past year?" Adam shot back, his anger palpable. "We can fix this, Adam. I am so sorry. The job and the money were for us, for a better life. The affair was a mistake and not important," Vanessa pleaded, tears welling up in her eyes. "It was important to me, and we hardly spent a penny of what you earned. You didn't even notice. I didn't like the way it was earned. You didn't just desert me, you deserted our child, and that's unforgivable," Adam replied, his voice heavy with hurt and disappointment. A couple of days later, Adam received a call from the French press. Initially inclined to end the call, he paused, a memory of Ernest's visit to his home surfacing. It had been brief, a mere couple of minutes, with Adam confirming his marital status with Vanessa Williams, emphasizing they were neither divorced nor separated, and acknowledging their shared parenthood. Regarding Vanessa's relationship with Ernest, he remained tight-lipped. The story broke a few days later, and exposed primarily centered on Ernest, branding him a philanderer. While not inherently problematic, the revelation of numerous linked marriage breakups tarnished his image. Vanessa was mentioned in passing, among many others. The divorce proceedings dragged on for months, with Vanessa resisting every step of the way. Seated in an office with their respective lawyers, Adam finally broke the awkward silence. "We need to talk about Gloria and the divorce, Vanessa. If you pursue the divorce, I want the house and the savings, seeing as I earned them," Vanessa asserted. "Bloody hell, Vanessa, get a grip. I suppose at least you're consistent, so materialistic, and you just have to win, don't you? I want full custody of Gloria." "Never." "Gloria needs her mom," Vanessa retorted. "Don't make me laugh. She barely knows you. Where has her mom been?" "Oh yeah, she's too busy getting her head screwed on to worry about her own daughter," Adam shot back. "She is more of a mother to her than you could ever dream of being. Face facts. Gloria needs me, and I'm a better parent. For once, try to base a decision on what is right for her, not you trying to win again. I swear you can keep it all of the money, but I'll fight to the death for Gloria," Adam asserted. "Do you hate me that much that you don't trust me with our own child? I could be in her life, in both of your lives, if you let me," Vanessa pleaded. "If you mean staying together, that is never going to happen. There's something I don't understand. When you admitted your affair, how did you think you were ever going to get away with it?" Adam questioned, his tone heavy with frustration. "I thought you would forgive me," Vanessa confessed, her voice tinged with regret. "It never crossed your mind that I wouldn't take you back, did it? You really have an inflated opinion of yourself. Well, I won't ever take you back. You know, 6 months ago, I looked in a mirror and felt worthless, broken, like a fool," Adam replied, his tone heavy with pain. "You're not," Adam replied, his tone heavy with pain. "You're a wonderful, kind, caring man. I hate that I did that to you. I never knew what I had," Vanessa admitted, her voice trembling with emotion. "You know, I am finally starting to think you were right. I can look in a mirror now and feel better about things and better about me," Adam revealed. "You can? Well, that's good. What changed?" Vanessa inquired, curiosity evident in her voice. "It's more of a who," Adam responded cryptically. "What do you mean?" Vanessa pressed, puzzled. "Leslie made me see myself differently, that your actions don't change who and what I am. I'm okay with who I am. It just took someone else to help me see that," Adam explained. "No, how can you? You lecture me about cheating, and you're sleeping with my best friend," Vanessa accused, disbelief coloring her words. I didn't say we slept together. We didn't, but I hope it's in our future when the divorce is finalized, Adam admitted candidly. Vanessa asked to see Adam without their lawyers present. I've spoken to my mom. I think Gloria will be better off with you, Vanessa stated, her tone sincere. Adam looked at her, waiting for the catch that didn't materialize. Really? Well, thank you, he responded, genuine surprise in his voice. I never meant any of it. It was supposed to be so one-sided that you wouldn't be able to leave. I never thought you'd just agree. We can split everything 50-50. My salary has increased. There's plenty of money to support Gloria, Vanessa explained, her words filled with remorse. Adam nodded, a genuine smile forming on his lips. Congratulations on the promotion, Vanessa. I know that was important to you. Yeah, all my dreams come true, except the dream means nothing without you and Gloria to share it, Vanessa replied, her voice tinged with sadness. What are your plans? Adam inquired, his tone gentle. I want to move back home. Try and reconnect with Gloria if you'll let me. I'll do better than I have been doing, Vanessa explained, determination evident in her voice. I do want you to be part of her life. That's never changed, but you can't keep letting her down like you have been. The money isn't a concern. Some of the songs I wrote are doing well, Adam revealed. The songs, really? That's wonderful. You always loved writing. But how did that happen? Vanessa asked, curiosity piqued. Once Leslie started helping out, I went back to college, did a short course on producing music, and met some talented musicians. Turns out they liked my lyrics, and I'd written lots of songs when stuck at home, Adam explained. Wow, I had no idea, Vanessa admitted, a hint of regret in her voice. No, you weren't here to share in it. That hurt as well. And when you didn't ask, I didn't offer any information. Anyway, some of the songs got passed around and a couple were picked up by a recording artist. I got a break. One of the songs I penned years ago on our European trip got covered and made the top 20. It sounds nothing like what I wrote, but hearing it on the radio reminded me of us. 14 years old and listening to the new top 10. Adam reminisced. Vanessa smiled at the memory. I love that, and I always loved you playing and singing. That trip was magical. That was before I lost everything, she recalled wistfully. They are good memories, Vanessa, and you're still glorious, Mother. We will always have that, Adam reassured her. Yeah, that and a shared mother. Mom likes you more than me. Consider yourself completely adopted, and you have zero chance of shaking her off. She never fails to remind me what an idiot I am, Vanessa chuckled. Adam laughed heartily. Maureen's the best. She's around a lot and dotes on Gloria. She mentioned slapping Ernest. I'd love her for that alone. Vanessa moved back home and gradually reconnected with Gloria with the help of Adam, Leslie, and especially Maureen. They formed a supportive network that helped Vanessa rebuild her relationship with her daughter. One evening, while collecting a Thai takeaway meal, Vanessa spotted Adam out with her daughter. One evening, while collecting a takeaway meal, Vanessa spotted Adam out with their old school friends. He appeared relaxed and engaged, effortlessly commanding the attention of the group. Vanessa watched him from a distance, feeling a mix of admiration and regret. Adam noticed her and approached with a warm smile. Hey, Vanessa, it's nice to see you having a good time, he greeted her. Yeah, we got together once I moved back up here. You should come over and say hello to the guys, Adam suggested. Vanessa hesitated, feeling self-conscious. I can't. I'm embarrassed about everything. They'll be okay with you, Adam reassured her. No, it's fine. Don't you have any outdoor trips or music this weekend? Vanessa inquired, trying to change the subject. Yeah, a gig tomorrow night, and I'm hoping to take Gloria on her first outdoor trip next weekend. Adam replied, his eyes lighting up at the mention of his daughter. That sounds like the life you dreamed of, Vanessa remarked, a hint of wistfulness in her voice. Yeah, well, getting there, I guess. Adam responded modestly. Just then, Leslie walked in, greeting Vanessa warmly as she took Adam's arm. Vanessa couldn't help but notice the adoring look Leslie gave Adam, a look that reminded her of the one she herself had worn years earlier. Vanessa bid them farewell with a wish for their happiness before hastily departing, inadvertently leaving her takeaway meal behind. As she stepped onto the street, she fought to contain her tears until she was out of sight. Returning to her apartment, she confronted her reflection in the mirror with a sense of dissatisfaction. The toll of frequent hotel meals and takeout had manifested in extra pounds, and she appeared weary. Her attire, once stylish, now seemed ostentatious, her skirt perhaps too short, her heels too high, a stark contrast to her days in Monaco, now a distant memory. The most agonizing part was meeting her own gaze. Was she a betrayer, an inadequate mother, a divorcee? She had cast aside Adam, her partner in dreams, who had stood by her through college and sacrificed for their child. Her mother's admonishments echoed in her mind. She had indeed been foolish. In the background, a song from their past played on the radio, featuring the voices of Kirsty MacColl and Shane McGowan, both sadly departed. Their lyrics resonated deeply. I could have been someone. Thanks to everyone who took the time to listen to today's stories. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share your thoughts on the events in the comments below. Take care.